Why can't I just watch them on the Switch in docked mode? I don't know. I feel like it's a big issue to why people need like multiple consoles, because Nintendo offers its own thing, but it doesn't offer everything. And I feel like it could offer a lot more. My next point is there was never a push to get bigger mainstream games that everyone likes to play. It took years for something even like Overwatch to come over to the Switch, and I think if they had titles like Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, and other just big AAA titles, even if they were downscaled versions graphically, obviously because the Switch is the Switch, it can't necessarily handle a lot of power, but I feel like with the resolutions we could tweak that down, do something like what the Steam Deck has done, and have more bigger title games on the go. Now here's my third point of how they could have made the Switch better. They could have had a dock 2.0, something that had more GPU or more CPU power to give docked versions of games that graphical upgrade that they would need. Granted, this would probably take more space on the cartridges, more power, but that's what the dock 2.0 would do. It would give you an experience on the go that is obviously a scaled down resolution, and it would give you more power in docked mode to make it more graphically nice on the TV, because obviously you don't want to be looking at pixels or a smaller image when you're gaming on something like a 40-inch TV plus 50. You want something that looks a lot more nicer, especially compared to other consoles. The other thing I think kind of like was a negative towards the Switch, especially on adopting like people buying more games, especially if they owned other consoles, was Switch tax. Just because of the medium of the game cartridges, it just cost more to create those game cartridges compared to like discs. I know in the UK there was typically like a £5 difference between if you were to buy like the Xbox or the PS4 version. The Switch version will be £5 more just because of that cartridge. And I also heard, I don't know how true it is today, but around that time when the Switch came out there was actual memory limitations on the cartridges, or they cost more to put bigger games on the cartridge just because of storage. You don't have the same problem with discs like Blu-rays. They can hold something like 100 gigabytes of data. They just don't have the same problem as the limitations of the Switch cartridge. And also maybe that's why some other games just weren't ported to the Switch, because of the actual just manufacturing cost. I don't know. It's just a thought. Another way I think the Switch could have done better was more internal storage on day one. It's got 32 or 64 gigabytes. It's just not enough. I believe it's 32. It's just not enough in this day and age to download multiple games. You want to have a vast library of games and not necessarily always carrying around game catchers. And if it's only games on the go, or you just want to live that digital life and not have the clutter of cases and just games, you can put micro SD card in, which is cool. You know, they did a good thing there, unlike like other handheld manufacturers looking at you, Sony with the Vita. You didn't use your own like standards. You used the micro SD, which was great. I just feel like the device should just come with more internal storage, at least 128 for day one. My final point, or my extra point, is I feel like there should have been more of an emphasis on online gaming. Other consoles do it already. I feel like there should have been more of an online gaming experience. Because when Switch Online came out, there just wasn't enough games. I still don't think there really is now to warrant the online. Well, granted, it's not as expensive as something like Game Pass or PlayStation Now or PlayStation Plus. It's just not there in terms of there's a lot of games you can play online. I don't think. It's cheaper, and they also give you all them ROMs and stuff that are on there for the NES, the SNES and the N64. And it unlocks some deals as well. But I just don't feel like that was enough. I want to know what you guys think. How do you guys think the Switch could have been better? You know, it's already a great console, as I've said. I just want to know, how could it be better? Because things can always be improved. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time.